Welcome back to the PWC channel. We have a Tusk Division match today, and it is the first match of week 8. So the last week is finally here, and it is the match between Jayballester and Tark. And for Jay, this is really interesting because he made several changes to his team, and it is also his last chance to have a chance at playoffs. So he needs to win this. If he doesn't win this, he doesn't have a chance of playoffs. And yeah, for Tark, it is still possibly for the #1 spot of the season, which has the advantage that you basically skip one round of playoffs. So yeah, both guys have still have a lot to play for. And yeah, we do see a classic hazard exchange on turn 1. As we see one of the new mons now on the field here for Jay, which is the Rotom Mow. Then he also got the Tapu Lele and the Swampert, which is Mega Swampert. This is also new for him. So yeah, all right. So Tark just hard predicts the Volt Switch here and decides to Rapid Spin. And yeah, this is good for him because, I mean, he didn't take any damage. Wow, now what is he doing now? Why did he Earthquake? Interesting. Well, yeah, so I was gonna say, now Jay is probably gonna be forced to defog. I'm not quite sure what Tark is doing here because he's just, I mean, the Iron Treads doesn't really want to be burned. It also doesn't want to be destroyed by Rotom, so yeah, I guess. Well, all right, so yeah, he's not gonna get these rocks up. Eventually, he's just gonna need to switch on the defog here, and it's probably what he's. Yeah, he took all that damage now. Well, yeah, at least he gets a free switch on this next defog into a weakened Rotom. Ah, all right. Yeah, that's what he was doing. Okay. Yeah. I guess that's really all right. Yeah, now I understand. All right. Yeah, and now Jay decides to just defog in anticipation because yeah, that way he can yeah, he checkmated him there a little bit in the sequence. And yeah, so I would say Jay is the winner of this first little exchange. And yeah, but there we see the Mega Pidgeot, which has been so good for Tark this whole season. And yeah, the only switch in I see pretty much is the Clodsire, just just based on raw bulk. Apart from that, he doesn't have a single resistance to flying moves, so yeah. Some of his stuff is bulky, like Tapu Lele, especially bulky, Politoed potentially. Swampert is just naturally a little bit buff. So yeah, but doesn't really have any resistances. So let's see what he decides to do. And then for Tark, we have the signature, which is Regidrago. So he had to bring that. Then Reuniclus, I don't think I've seen that from him this season. He had it all season, but he just didn't really use it. Tapu Koko, Volcanion, and Iron Treads. So not many of these Iron Mons. He's got a bunch of those, but not today. Alright, and he just decides to go for it against the Clodsire. Yeah, that was definitely worth it because, you know, he has a solid chance to knock it out if it hurts itself. So let's see. Ah, he gets the confusion end. But yeah, I mean, this is still uncomfortable for Jay, just because of the confusion chance. And alright, he decides to rapid spin away these rocks. But yeah, obviously Jay is just gonna click Toxic Spikes again this turn. Ah, oh no, he can Endeavor. Ah, that's really smart. Yeah. Jay anticipated that. Good on him. Yeah. Yeah, this was definitely the play because no matter the spin or the Endeavor, Primeape was always the switch in. So yeah, well played by Jay. And yeah, Jay just proving once again, which was my impression all season, that play-wise he's really up there really. So he doesn't really need to shy away from anyone. And yeah, he's proving that in the early sequences of this match here. But yeah, now he got a little bit here by the substitute, which yeah, that's gonna be a lot of damage for him. And yeah, that looks like a really nasty thing to deal with him for him for the remainder of this match. Yep, he can't. Oh, that's super unlucky. Yeah, that's just the power of Hurricane. If you can't miss it, this confusion chance is just really, really nasty sometimes. And yeah, this was a... Oh, oh, all right. I guess Tark sacrifices his substitute for being able to outspeed Swampert. And yeah, now he loses his Politoed. Hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think Pidgeot gets in a grass move, so he still has to switch out here. And yeah, nothing really wants to deal with Swampert. I mean, yeah, he has the Volcanion. All right, let's see. All right, he just clicks Liquidation. Yeah, which is wise because he's stalling out the rain here. Oh, he sacrifices the Pidgeot. Interesting. Gets another confusion, but doesn't end up mattering right now. Yeah, the nasty thing for Jay is that he pretty much has to stay in now because Swampert is not going to be as useful anymore after it. Yeah, the balloon. That's very nice prep. Yeah, that's amazing prep by Tark. Showing once again why he is sitting at a 6-1 record right now. This is probably has not been anticipated by Jay, I would guess. And chances are that he can't touch it at all. All right. We see Big Bad Reuniclus. Oof. Oh, wow. This match is amazing. Both guys have such great prep here. I was going to say this could potentially sweep now because Primeape isn't that strong if it hasn't been hit yet. And yeah, if this was like a stored power set, it would pretty much just sweep here with Core Mind, Iron Defense, and Recover stored power. That would have been a sweep. But yeah, the final gambit says otherwise. That's amazing. Which, by the way, this must have not been max HP, or is Annihilate that bulky? Hmm, interesting to me. Alright, in comes Tapu Lele, which is still a huge threat, especially if it's scarfed. I mean, it doesn't really matter what it is, right? It's always going to be a threat. And Regidrago, barring a physical Terra Blast poison, is not going to be able to do too much to it. Oh. Wow, okay. This must have been the terror of the season. Like, Jay predicted some sort of Terra type to deal with either Psychic or uh, Fairy moves, so likely Terra Steel. And he terraed into Ghost. Wow, that was insane. Like he could have won this with this Lele still if he was scarfed. That's amazing. Yeah, but now that's pretty much it. Like, or is it? How is he gonna beat? Yeah, I guess he can probably win this. I mean, yeah, looks like Volcanion can't be touched by Swampert, and this Regidrago is... Oh, okay, interesting, interesting. Hmm. I mean, Recover has not that many HP anymore, so not HP, PP, so it's gonna get stalled out eventually, which is yeah, looks like Tark is going for exactly that right now. Interesting, yeah, and he probably has Grass Knot on Coco, I would suspect. So that should be his way to win here. Could potentially even outspeed the Swampert with Regidrago, so yeah. Right, he gets the burn on Clodsire. Yeah. Now he overheats at the very last chance, and he has 2 recovers left. So yeah, that's the burn is also pretty annoying for him because that means that he can't really do much damage to Regidrago anymore. Yeah, and he also doesn't knock out the Coco. So yeah, now that this is burned, he can't stall this for long enough. Oh, he switches into Interesting. Switches into Swampert. I don't know why exactly, but yeah, I guess because Clodsire can potentially win one-on-one against Coco at least, but it's not going to be able to deal with Regidrago for long enough. So yeah, there's that. GG, that was a good win again by Tark, and definitely a good effort by Jay. He played well. And yeah, so that means Tark retains his chance for the #1 spot. And Jay showed once again that he definitely has the potential if he comes back for next season. He's definitely a very worthy contender for the Tusk division, or whatever the highest division will be named next time. All right, guys, with that being said, that was fun. See you in the next one.